Native Punch and Roll is now here in Adobe Audition CC. Let's find out how this form of recording can massively benefit podcasters. Get involved in one of my upcoming audio production courses. They open every couple of months for enrollment, and I always accept a maximum of 20 students each time, so I can provide personal one-on-one coaching to each and every student. If you'd like to learn more about the world of audio, head to mrc.fm/learn. Okay, if you're a podcaster, you're working on a show, often you're recording long-form interviews, you're saying lots of words, sometimes you get tired, you mess up, something could be a bit better. Well, now you can retake part of a podcast really, really easily. Punch and Roll is fantastic for this. So let me zoom in here. This is my introduction to one of the guests on the show. Let's listen. World record-holding podcast. Mike, it is fantastic to have you on the show.
It's fantastic to be here, Mike.
Okay, so I said, Mike, it's fantastic to have you on the show. But maybe I want to say, Mike, it's great to have you on the show. Now, obviously, when you're editing and punching and rolling, you might want to make more significant edits. But for this example, let me show you. Record button is here. Now, normally I just record and it would record right on top like that straight away. We don't want to do that. Punch and Roll gives us a moment to listen to what we previously said and then punch in at the moment we place the cursor. So if I place the cursor here, Mike, it is fantastic. And then I right click on the record button and activate punch and roll mode. You'll see it's activated by the little arrow icon there on the record button. Now I can punch in at that precise moment. It's going to play me 5 seconds of audio and then I can start talking. Show, a Guinness World Record holding podcast. Mike, it is great to have you on the show. Okay, and you even hear Mike's response coming back when you finish saying your piece. So let's have a listen now to my punch. A Guinness World Record holding podcast. Mike, it is great to have you on the show.
That's fantastic.
There we go. And of course, I can delete that and listen to the original. Mike, it is fantastic to have you on the show. And then undo, and we'll bring back the punched in version. Mike, it is great to have you on the show. So you can see how this can massively benefit podcasters. You get that audition, so you can hear the kind of tone and the way your voice was speaking before you come in and do the retake. Fantastic for just punching in corrections to a show that can be, well, 30 to 60 minutes long. Punch and Roll is great. If you want to become a power user of this, I advise you getting video tracks in. So if you're editing a video podcast, leave the video there because you get a nice countdown in the video window down here and a flash when you're supposed to come in. So that's another good thing. Also, in the Adobe Audition preferences, if you go to playback and recording, down at the bottom now you've got punch and roll options. So you can change the duration. I've got it set to 3 seconds. Default is usually 5. So go for whatever benefits you. And this display pre-roll countdown timer will work when you have video embedded in the track as well. And that is also a super handy feature. So punch and roll. How are you going to use it in Adobe Audition CC? Let me know in the comments down below.